Good day and welcome to Ejc News, your monthly recap of news stories taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Fabia Phillips-Lawrence. In the news, Adventists execute massive project day at police stations. Ejc stalwarts honored and seniors enjoy a rare treat. Now the news in detail. Several Adventists came out in Ejc to show their love and support for law enforcers through various acts of kindness. As we hear in this report from Philip Castell, the project was not only executed in Ejc, but island-wide.
What can be achieved when people come together was emphasized on Projects Day, October 25, 2015. Adventist church members turned out in their numbers at police stations falling within the territory of East Jamaica Conference to carry out various activities. Each move was done to make both inside and outside the stations a bit more homely. Here is the scope of work carried out.
We are here to give the Constant Spring police station a facelift. We're going to be doing some painting. We want to refurbish the furniture. We want to do some cleaning here at the front of the police station. And of course, we are also replacing some air-conditioned units.
We are doing a total refurbishing. We are tiling, painting, and we are putting on a new door. And on the other side, we have ladies cleaning out the barracks where the policemen sleep, putting on new sheets, hanging up curtains, and on the outside, we are doing some gardening also.
We believe that we as a church, while we stand firm in building the spiritual fabric of our society, we also want to help to build the social fabric of our society. And that is why we are here today with the police officers, trying to do what we can do to sort of let them feel a little bit better about their surrounding.
Well, we are putting together a hole in here for those persons who come to visit their loved ones in the prison, and their luggage, their food and so forth is searched, and they are given the permission to go and visit.
We have done painting so far, we have done cleaning up, we have done electrical work, we have done planting of flowers, we have done bushing, and quite a bit of activities, and we are not yet finished.
We saw the need and felt obliged to, make that donation. We are also putting up some blinds to, to give a facelift, and also donate a clock to the station. But generally, we want to continue the work. We plan to continue some painting work to make the officers, because they do work hard, to feel at home, to feel comfortable, even under very stressful circumstances.
In our conference, we have over 40 police stations that we are addressing today and onward, and some police posts.
No doubt the servicemen and women were grateful.
The partnership is growing, and we could see this is as manifest in some enormous changes for us in terms of our working and arrangement. Many of us will have to spend significant time here, especially even when we are not at work, we have to be at work because of the nature of the jobs. So we sometimes spend more time here at the station than really at home.
Just look around, you can see the visitors all around the place, and they are often in discomfort because of the sun and the vagaries of the weather. So this will assist a great way in terms of the quality of the service to the members of the community.
When they're tired, sometimes they want to relax and have a sense of purpose here. So I just want, on behalf of the division, to continue to say thank you to the men and women of the North Street SDA Church. And I hope God continue to bless you, that as you give, it will enhance the life of many others to come.
My interest here is to make sure that the men and women in the force are comfortable. Because if the environment is not conducive for work, they are not comfortable, then it will not build morale. And so it is very important that the Adventist Church could partner with the JCF in this endeavor so that the men can be a little more, men and women can be a little more comfortable and they can perform the work that we expect them to.
Works will be carried out at some stations which were not impacted on Projects Day at a later date. Philip Castell, EJC News.
This memorable occasion was featured on both TVJ and CVM television, as well as several radio stations island-wide. Some EJC stalwarts were honored during JAMU's 125th anniversary celebration held earlier this month in St. James. Here are some highlights. Meanwhile, 3 Seventh-day Adventists were honored during the National Heroes Day celebration, which took place on October 19. They included Professor Alvin Wint, Carol Palmer, and Superintendent of Police Melvin Brown. EJC would like to congratulate these awardees on their national achievement. This month also saw the official launch of the 2016 Harborview campaign at King's Chapel. Dubbed Hope in Christ Gospel Explosion, those in attendance were encouraged to get on board as EJC aims to fulfill the mandate of going into all the world to preach the gospel and win souls. Meanwhile, 315 precious souls were added to the church in the third quarter of 2015. Adventist youths in the parish of St. Thomas converged at the Hampton Court SDA Church for the annual Zone 4 Federation Day. It was being celebrated under the theme Transformed for Service. The speaker of the day was Pastor Romaine Phoenix from Central Jamaica Conference, who delivered a gripping message. Youth Director for EJC, Pastor Dane Fletcher, in his greetings, acknowledged the work of his hard-working youth leaders and thanked those who came to share in the worship experience in St. Thomas. Pastor Anthony Taylor is now the new Zone 4 leader. Pastor Taylor was installed earlier this month during a brief ceremony. Pastor Taylor took up the post following the exit of Pastor Titmus Morgan, who migrated recently. He previously served the Trenchtown District of Churches. Meanwhile, with the migration of pastors, this has resulted in a slight shift in the district arrangement. Pastor Carl Honnigan is now the new pastor of the Trenchtown District of Churches. He previously served as the Associate Director for Sabbath School, Personal Ministries, and Community Services at EJC. Pastor Dane Fletcher, assisted by Pastor Siebert Hamilton, is now to serve the Rollington Town District of Churches. And EJC again said goodbye to another minister of religion, Pastor Hanson Drisdale. Pastor Drisdale, who served EJC for the past 10 years and was ordained in 2009, will be migrating to the United States. He previously served the Rollington Town District of Churches and prior to that as Youth Ministries Director for EJC. The EJC family would like to wish Pastor Drisdale and his family all the best in their future endeavors. And finally, October was a special month for seniors who enjoyed a rare treat. Scores of them journeyed to Laughing Waters in St. Anne to enjoy a fun day at their pace and their style. Indeed, it was a most memorable moment. And for a look at events to come in the month of November and onwards, please visit our website at www.ejcsda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. And you can also have a look at our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/EJCSDA, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at EJCSDA. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. God bless.